So Steve, let's talk about how you can maintain your natural hair to prevent you from, getting this weird appearance where, if you have a lot of work done in the front like how I've had, however, if I start losing hair in the back, that's going to create what I call a fence open field effect. So you need to take care of the hair that you have. So we've done a video before about different types of treatments and medications that you can take to keep your hair, and I know that a lot of people really get spun out on the internet talking about how some medications could potentially harm your body. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not, or at least not in my personal experience. But let's talk about ways that you can keep your hair and make sure that the work that you have done will go beyond what you expected it to.
That's a great part of the conversation, Lance. Is it's really important that the patients out there get the right information. It should be objective, and there should be no motivation to somehow get them into some sort of a procedure or a preventative treatment, if you want to call it that, that makes some company money. So these, of course, Lance and I are not medical doctors. We don't have medical licenses.
Yeah, I'm not a medical professional. I don't work for a particular clinic. I'm doing this on my own volition.
And we're just trying to help people.
Yeah.
The help coming from the fact that another saying in the industry that I like so much is it's easier to keep what you have than get back what you lost.
That's true.
So back in the day, many years ago, when hair transplants first kind of come out, you remember them called the plugs. There was really nothing that could keep your hair on your head. Minoxidil came out in the mid 70s, and that was with limited success. The Propecia, which the generic version of finasteride, of 1 milligram of finasteride, there's laser devices that work really well. If you find one that you can use, it's all about making sure you're consistent with it. There's still minoxidil, which there's referred to as Rogaine, the brand name Rogaine, and then there's injectable treatments as well nowadays that we're seeing start to play a part in the preventative side. In regards to those products, we're not going to sit here and tell you which is better, which one you should, you can go see your medical doctor for that.
Yeah, and we're not going to push any sort of particular product. We're not going to push any sort of particular treatment. That's a decision that you need to make with your own doctor and come up with a plan that's going to help do the best job for you in either keeping the hair that you have or also restoring hair and then keeping the natural hair with it. So as always, that's a conversation you need to have with your own doctor.
Yeah, and I think, Lance, that the more you learn, as you have, about this industry, and you want to help people, which you do every day with your blog, which is phenomenal. And my passion has always been to, just pay it forward. Just give somebody some good information and be honest, and the business will come to you. It's all about having a plan. And the plan has to be twofold. There's kind of two ways to take the road. There's the right side or the north side, and there's the left, it's the south side. One is hair restoration, and that whole questions and answers and go back and forth about which clinic, which doctor, which procedure. The hair transplant procedure is the only guarantee in the history of this industry, if done properly, for the right patient, with realistic expectations, that can take hair from an area which will never fall out, put it in an area where you don't have it, and it will grow, and it should be guaranteed to grow by your doctor and your clinic. The other path, the north side, is the preventative treatments and how to avoid multiple procedures over the course of your life, how to keep your hair stronger, thicker, fuller, more youthful. I always equate it to the guys that use the supplementation in the gym. They're head and shoulders above everybody else in that gym, and give me some of that, I want some of what they're taking. Well, why wouldn't you want to do that for your hair? If you're going to spend all this money and all this time and research on hair restoration and hair transplants, why would you just want to see it go away? Now, not the transplants, that'll never fall out. But the hair that you have on your head is so important to keep there, so that way you have a better success with your procedures. And Lance and I talked about that from day one when we spoke on the phone. It was a long time ago.